Nvidia GTC Taipei 2026 was not a typical product keynote. It was Jensen Huang's clearest statement yet that artificial intelligence has crossed a threshold from impressive demos to economically productive systems. In Taipei, he put it bluntly, useful AI has arrived, Agentic AI has arrived. AI is now a profit generator, and tokens are now units of revenue. Today, I will walk you through the most important announcements and what they mean for the future of infrastructure. The opening framing was economic, not technical. Jensen argued that the world's software developers are now producing nearly 3 times as much code as they were just 3 years ago. He redefined the unit of value. Tokens are no longer just outputs, they are profitable units of revenue. Every joule that does not produce a useful token is a margin leak. Most importantly, Nvidia has become an infrastructure company, selling the integrated stack of silicon, racks, and software that AI factories depend on. Jensen then redefined what an application is. In his model, the application of the next decade is an agent, a large language model sitting inside a harness, reasoning about user intent, planning steps, calling tools, and updating memory. This has concrete implications for the data center. A single agent task now activates different parts of the system in sequence: GPUs for thinking, CPUs for orchestration, and DPUs for networking. The agent itself is now the application. The infrastructure centerpiece was Vera Rubin. Jensen announced that this next generation multi-rack system is now in full production. He emphasized the manufacturing achievement. What used to take 2 hours to assemble now takes about 5 minutes. Around it sits Nvidia DSX, a reference design for AI factories. A single site can now approach 1 gigawatt of capacity, the same order of magnitude as a nuclear power plant, except the output is tokens. The most philosophically interesting announcement was Vera CPU. For decades, CPUs have been optimized for human users who measure responsiveness in seconds. But agents operate in a world measured in nanoseconds. Vera is Nvidia's answer: 88 Olympus cores with 50% faster communication and 40% lower peak memory latency. The CPU is no longer just the host of the GPU, it is being redesigned around agent orchestration. For enterprise developers, the headline was Nemotron 3 Ultra. It is a 550 billion parameter open model that Nvidia claims is 5 times faster and 30% cheaper for agent tasks. But more importantly, the Nvidia Agent Toolkit for Enterprise AI includes OpenShell, an open source security harness already picked up by Red Hat and Microsoft. We also saw a chip-designed super agent with Cadence that compresses verification cycles from weeks to hours. The most consumer-visible announcement was Nvidia RTX Spark. Pairing a Blackwell-class GPU with a custom 20-core CPU co-designed with MediaTek, Jensen framed it as the first complete reinvention of the PC in 4 decades. Done jointly with Microsoft, these machines will host private agents that watch your screen and answer in milliseconds. When the next PC refresh cycle arrives, you will be evaluating laptops as personal agent runtimes. Beyond the screen, agents are moving into the physical world. Cosmos 3 is a new foundation model for physical world understanding, while Alpamayo 2 is described as the world's first reasoning autonomous vehicle model. We also saw Isaac Groot, a reference platform for humanoid robotics. Workplace policy and safety regulation will have to adapt to a world in which a non-trivial share of physical work is performed by AI-driven machines. Nvidia GTC Taipei 2026 made one thing clear: the agentic era is now an industrial project. The right response for organizations is disciplined experimentation. Identify the workflows where agents create measurable value, define the governance boundaries, and plan your infrastructure. Nvidia is betting that the future of computing is agentic, distributed, and industrial. Whether that future becomes trustworthy depends on the choices we make now.